And then there was two of three field hospitals set up to handle a potential surge in coronavirus cases now slated to shut down. 12 News reporter Erica Ritchie listened in on a State Properties Committee meeting this morning where plans were discussed about the one field hospital they're keeping open. Here's Erica with the latest.
Well, hi, Danielle. The old Citizens Bank building in Cranston will be that only one standing. The State Properties Committee voting late this morning to extend the lease on the building, but with two changes to the agreement.
The request has been approved.
It was unanimous. It was distanced, but via conference call, the State Properties Commission voted to extend the lease on the former Citizens Bank building on Sockanosset Crossroad in Cranston from October 1st of this year to June 30th of next.
This is one of our alternative hospital sites.
The other two field hospitals at the old Lowe's building in Quonset and the Rhode Island Convention Center will be closed down. And while the Cranston location will remain, when presented to the committee for a vote late this morning, terms of the lease agreement were tweaked from the original version in April.
We've increased the parking capacity at this site, and as outlined in the first lease, and we've also, at the end of this term, the state would normally be responsible for the demolition of this alternative hospital. As part of the lease negotiations, at the end of the term, the landlord will take on all responsibilities and costs associated with the demolition of this alternative hospital.
That would be the Carpianato Group, which owns the building. At the termination of the lease, it'll deconstruct the hospital so plans can continue moving forward for a development to occupy the site, including Topgolf. Where the COVID hospital sits will be knocked down to become a parking garage. The sport facility will be constructed behind the building, as was always the plan when it was given the green light at the beginning of the year. A spokesperson for the developer says the pop-up hospital didn't at all interfere with construction plans, as they're still waiting on building permits to come in. And they're happy, he goes on to say, to extend the agreement to keep this important facility in place.
So as for the Quonset and the Providence Field Hospitals, deconstruction expected to begin immediately. North Kingstown, we're told, should be completed at the end of October, but the convention center could take up until the end of the year since it not only has to be taken down but also reconstructed for its original purpose. I'm Erica Ritchie, 12 News.